Yo guys, it's Democracy in December, the party edition. So I'm going to continue explaining how approval voting can solve the problems that I identified during November. And today I'm going to focus on what I said during the town edition, which was that all the different parts of the country have different needs, which I think is actually based on largely on their geography, and that the idea that two parties could meet all those needs doesn't seem to be working very well, and that it would be great if we could have more parties. And obviously, we do have more parties, but because of the one vote seesaw, the most of the parties are not really participating in most elections. Now, in smaller jurisdictions, like in a town election for town justice and town mayor, you are going to see more third parties playing a role. But using approval voting would allow them to participate much more fully because candidates can share votes rather than stealing votes from each other. And so that allows candidates to gain support independently. They don't always have to gain support at the expense of someone else. And when you're a third person or a fourth person trying to break in, it is going to be very onerous to get any support in the early going because most people feel like they need to put their foot on the seesaw one direction or the other because that's the only way that they can have an impact. But in an approval voting election, each independent candidate can gain support independently, and probably they will gain their first bundle of support pretty easily. They can get up to, I don't know, 30, 40, 50% support. And then once they get into the upper echelon of candidates, that's when people will scrutinize them much more thoroughly. And that's when they'll have to really earn their keep. And we can see all the different strategies that people who express different cultures will employ to try to get to the pinnacle of their political expression. And we can see how perhaps they can take a less compromised path where they just simply express their culture rather than trying to fit it into a mold. I have a lot more to say about this, so please tune in with me back tomorrow. And in the meantime, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I have 100 other videos for you here, and if you would like to spend a little more time getting into that. So either way, thanks a lot, and I'll check back with you again tomorrow.